and dies after being set on fire on New York subway. I'm Ifichukwu Moyele with the news. Now, APC's Tony Okocha says the State High Court judgment that nullified the ward, local government areas and state congresses of the APC in Rivers State, which produced him as a chairman, is inconsequential to his position as the chairman of APC in Rivers State. Mr. Okocha said this while presenting rice and other food items to scores of widows as part of the activities to celebrate his birthday at his residence in Port Harcourt. He threatened to expel all those allegedly working with the Rivers State government to disorganize the APC in Rivers State. He insisted that the party's decision is supreme, adding that the court has no business in the internal affairs of the party.
Processes. And even as law by the day I was sworn in, I extended the leave branch. So everybody said, come, let's work together. Where it becomes impossible and they are embarrassing, I will not sit down to see them embarrassed, Mr. President. For the national chairman and 18 national working committee members, come down here. And anybody's going behind because you think you have the law, you have the cash to throw around. So you want to embarrass the national secretariat of our party. I will not sit down here to watch it. I will expel them. It's a political party. Party is supreme.
Mr. Okocha, who is also the Rivers State representative on the management board of the NDDC, also urged Nigerians to continue to pray for President Bola Tinubu, noting that his administration is gradually transforming the economy of the country.
You find somebody who has a mission and a vision. And so we are praying God and we keep employing Nigerians. But the only thing they owe, Mr. President, is prayer and patience. A lot of things are taking different shape for the best. And when you begin to see those signs, you just can only be thankful that we're headed towards our Eldorado. Are we not happy that we finally hear from that is over and out? We are getting to the point where we will begin to see the natural and drastic reduction of wealth born.
And now a group, the Sim Media Volunteers, SMV, is congratulating Governor Siminalayi Fubara for his infrastructural development and other achievements. The group, in a statement signed by its spokesman, Samuel Kilsiado, said Governor Siminalayi Fubara has commissioned relevant quality projects that are positively impacting the socio-economic lives of Rivers people. The statement said the achievement of Governor Fubara is unprecedented in the history of the state in less than 18 months in office. It thanks the governor for creating a conducive atmosphere that has seen its members elected into various positions of trust in the just concluded local government elections, as well as the appointment of several of its members to serve in various exalted offices in his administration. Now, he said the governor's insightful and deliberate commitment to putting Rivers first has earned him the well-deserved Master of Infrastructure. The statement further applauded Rivers people for their dedication and unwavering support for the Governor Siminalayi Fubara's administration. Some traditional rulers in Omadiema, Ipo, and Ozwaha in Ikwere local government area of Rivers State have pledged their support for the council chairman, Israel Abosi. They said this when they paid him a courtesy visit in his office. They, however, reminded the chairman of the needs of their communities, which they say include electricity, security, among others.
Security, which he has started working, and let him know that we are fully in support of his government and will continue to support his government.
Thank him for the developmental projects within this short period that he has impact on in these three towns. Going to Omademe Town Hall, to Ipo, the hospital project, to Ozoha, Nyenwale's Palace, and so many others. The executive governor of Rivers State, a peace-loving governor. We are solidly behind him, and we are praying that God will give him all that it requires to take Rivers State to another realm, because he is a performing governor.
God should protect him, guide him. Whosoever plan evil never succeed in Jesus' mighty name.
Responding, the chairman of Ikwere Local Government Area, Israel Abasi, urged the chiefs and the traditional rulers to remain true custodian of Ikwere culture and values and create a harmonious relationship with their subjects so as to attract government presence and development. Our correspondent reports that earlier the Ikwere Council chairman of Ikwere named Eze Odim as the chairman of the reconstituted sanitation committee, and Okechukwu Amadi, alternate chairman, Ogechi Wele, was named as secretary, while Uche Ashebu is the director of operations. Other members of the committee are Elijah Nyeche, Charles Amadi, and Orie Chukwulewe. Now, he said the appointments are with immediate effect. Moving on, scores of people have been displaced following a fire outbreak at Oakview Estate in Warajam, the woody axis of Port Harcourt metropolis on Saturday. The actual cause of the fire is still unclear, but eyewitnesses blamed it on cooking gas and electric power connection. A 75-year-old man with a family of 4 who was one of the victims told our correspondent that all his belongings were destroyed in the fire on Saturday.
TV, fan, radio, DVD, fridge. I passed my neighbor generator. Everything got burnt. My jerry cans and buckets. If they can help me, make a fine house. If my 30,000 I got burnt here, my ATM card, two ATM cards, I didn't see anyone. And all those documents. Hope I'm trying to rush out and see where I can manage myself to sleep.
A phone technician and a dry cleaner shared how they lost the properties of customers to the fire.
I do repair phone. In terms of customer phones, I really lost a lot. I don't even know I'm going to tell them. Samsung, Redmi, and phone price now. Both my television, my tools, I did not even get anyone.
I was inside the shop working. I'm a dry cleaner. People were shouting fire, fire, fire. When I came out, I saw one of the batcher on fire. Before I knew it, the fire spread all over the place. The fire was so serious. Properties are lost.
2 single mothers narrated their ordeals in tears. They appealed to the government for help.
I'm a single mother with 2 kids. I dey inside Bacha because I didn't have money to go and rent shop or container. So I do dey inside my house, produce zobo there instead just to help my 2 kids. I don't even know where to go because I have no brother, I have no husband except this court. Even to eat, nowhere, no shelter. If they can provide a place for us, if I can something to start business by so that I can be able to feed my children.
Everything don't sponsor me so. I dey outside, my son dey outside. No mother, no sister, no help for now, no get joy. Now to find out first, they'll keep my head to my son.
An eyewitness expressed worry over the poor work attitude of fire service personnel.
Had it been they come early, it could have resolved the situation. Because I was aware when it started from one batcher here, back of this antenna, then before now go around. Here our bonds finished before fire service came. Even when they came, they say it was only one motor. So had it been they have enough cars and came early, they could have resolved the situation.
Our correspondent reports that the most affected compound has several makeshift houses and stores. The fire slightly touched a neighboring duplex before it was put out. Now, this is the second fire outbreak in Port Harcourt this Harmattan season. Still to come, states list tough conditions for palliative distribution. Stay with us.
Obakeche 2024 December Convention. Obakeche.
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. As part of efforts to prevent tragedies at public events, several states have started the implementation of strict precautionary measures. It comes after 67 people died in stampedes during a fun fair and food distribution event in some states. In the rush to secure free food items from the organizers, some of the participants were trampled upon, resulting in fatalities. While 35 children were confirmed dead by the police in Ibadan, Oyo State, 10 people died in Abuja, while 22 were reported killed in Okija, Anambra State. Some of the states taking new measures to avoid a reoccurrence include Lagos State, Ondo, Delta, Akwa Ibom, Abia, and Kogi State. In the meantime, former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, says the restriction on the distribution of palliatives will discourage Nigerians and organizations from carrying out their charity work. As you may know, the Inspector General of Police asked organizers of charity works to carry security agencies along and ensure strict adherence to crowd and safety management protocol. But Mr. Obi believes the IGP's directive will restrict people from undertaking charitable works. He said the directive is capable of discouraging citizens from helping the hungry and distressed among us. Meanwhile, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Nentawe Yildiwada, has listed some of the protocol event organizers need to follow when organizing future palliative distribution in the country to avoid future stampede and deaths. The minister in an interview said protocols such as registration of the event, involvement of police operatives, risk assessment, and vulnerability checks, among others, need to be adhered to. In other news, the federal government has declared Wednesday, Thursday, and 1st of January 2025 as public holidays to celebrate Christmas, Boxing Day, and New Year. The Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, who made this known in a statement, urged all Nigerians to use the festive period to reflect on the values of love, peace, and unity that the season signifies. And now to business. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, says the economy grew by 3.46% in the third quarter of 2024, with output reaching about 20 trillion naira. It is an upward review from 3.919% in the second quarter, driven mainly by the non-oil sector. The CBN said this in its newly released economic report for the third quarter of 2024. The report said inflation moderated during the quarter, reflecting the fall in the food component of the consumer price index basket and driven by the restrictive monetary policy stance. It said domestic crude oil production increased following enhanced security measures around oil pipeline infrastructure in the Niger Delta region. In entertainment, Nollywood actor Gideon Okeke has openly criticized his colleague Jim Iyke, referring to him as a small boy. In a series of social media posts, the actor took to Instagram to call Mr. Iyke out and accused him of lacking professionalism and character while addressing alleged workplace safety issues within the Nigerian film industry. In sports, Nigeria's Alex Iwobi has been spreading festive cheer in East London by opening up his own temporary shop. The Fulham and Nigeria star has been giving out free food, including turkeys, to local residents struggling to pay for their Christmas dinner.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
A man has been arrested in New York in connection with the death of a woman who was set on fire on a subway train in Brooklyn. Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch described Sunday's incident as one of the most depraved crimes one person could possibly commit against another human being. She said the woman was on a stationary F train when she was approached by a man who used a lighter to ignite her clothing, which became fully engulfed in a matter of seconds. Although officers extinguished the flames, the victim died at the scene. Police are still working to establish a possible motive for the attack. No charges have yet been filed.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
On the news this afternoon, you heard Rivers APC Tony Okocha has dismissed the judgment nullifying his election as the party chairman. States have listed tough conditions for palliative distribution. The federal government has declared public holidays for Christmas and New Year. On the foreign scene, a woman has died after being set on fire on New York subway. The news was edited by Martha Okere. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyele. Many thanks for listening.
Thrive in a fast-changing world.
Tune in to 92.3 Nigeria Info. Keep your dial locked for sustainable development.
Hang all the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better. This Christmas ends as we trim the tree. How much fun